Welcome back, guys, to another episode in the man cave, but not really the man cave. Today we are going to do an oil change on a Ford Super Duty 350 diesel. So on that note, guys, let's just get this truck in here, let's get busy, and let's get this show on the road. Once in the garage, we're going to put our emergency brake on and we're going to pop it. Do this job is pretty much the basics of any oil change. You're going to need a tool for the oil pan drain plug. You're going to need a tool for your filter. The diesels have a cap, which is a little different than your regular car with a regular filter or use an oil filter wrench. And as we walk around this Ford Power Stroke, that one in the middle, that cap, that's your oil filter, and that should be your fuel filter. And the tools you'll need for the job to take that cap off is going to be a 1 7/16 socket if you have it, wrench you can get to, or even adjustable. Just always be careful with the adjustables that you don't round off the corners, and also with the wrench because you have to get down in there at an angle. For the oil pan plug, this is a 3/4 inch. And just like with any oil change, whether it's a regular car or a diesel, to help the oil drain out better, always pull out your dipstick. And you can also take off your oil filler cap. All right, guys, so back up here on the engine, in the engine bay, we're gonna get to this oil filter. And it should just break free pretty easy. And be careful because it is spring loaded and you don't want it to pop out. Make sure you got some kind of bucket handy also, so that way you can just drop this oil filter into the bucket and not get a whole lot of oil on your motor, or on the engine. Let some of that drain off if you can. Oh yeah, very dirty. All right, guys, so when it comes to the oil filter and the cap, all you got to do is when you get that filter off, you see this end right here, how it's just got those ends, it just clips in there. So it just wedges up into the cap, and you can screw it back on. You'll also get a new O-ring, which you need to put it on the cap and maybe get a little bit of lube on it so that way it slides on and seals. And here I just used a rag to grab my oil filter, and I just wiggled it off. Here is the cap. Like I said, it just goes right in the center, and there's the O-ring. So let's get that O-ring replaced real quick. And you can use a pick, whatever you need. Remember, the cap is plastic, so you do not want to damage your threads. Just kind of work that off. It should come off. Clean off around that edge. And I'm just going to use a little bit of some of that used oil just to give it some lubrication, because you know everything works better when it's got lubrication. And we'll put it right back in that same exact groove. And once that's in, we can put our filter on. Like I said, it'll just snap in there, and we're ready to put that dude back in the truck. All right, guys, so don't forget it is spring loaded, so slide that puppy back on. Put a little downward pressure on it and just tighten it up with your hand. There we go. Now let's go back downstairs, put the oil pan plug back in it, and we'll be good to go. We're pretty much done draining the oil. And there's a lot of oil. Tighten your oil pan drain plug back up, and just remember, don't over tighten it. Snug it down. Yeah, that's a lot of oil. All right, only thing left to do now, give her some more. Well, guys, that's going to be it for today. I hope this video helped you out. If you were in the process or thinking about doing an oil change in your Ford 350 Super Duty, make sure you put in the proper amount of oil. Check your manufacturer specifications. Mine was 15 quarts, and yeah, oil change down, maintenance down, we're good to go. Thanks, guys, for watching. Appreciate it. See you guys next time. Thanks for watching.